right. Another episode of Beard and Whiskey, presented to you by Grizzly Beard Collective. I got my man in the building, special guest, Z Wonder. Thank you for coming through, man.
My God, I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you, man.
Yeah, anytime, man. I'm glad you hit me up to do this because never really done a podcast before, so always good to get the reps in because I expect to do a lot in the future.
I mean, you got your podcast, though.
Well, I meant being a guest on somebody's
podcast. True. Yeah, let them know about your podcast.
So my podcast is the Mr. Vincent podcast. I had that since 2018. I was doing it here and there until the pandemic hit. I started to take it really serious. I did tail off earlier this year, but I'm getting it back up and running more consistently now. So.
Hell yeah. And we supposed to start the show off with a shot.
Okay.
I mean, you want to go with the Captain Morgan today.
Let's do it.
You had to bring it back. Salud. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
So you might have the shortest beard of any of the guests that came on here. But I see it coming in, though.
Yo, listen, that's one thing I envy about people like you. Like, listen, if I can grow a beard, I'll be so hyped. But
nah. You got the hair growing. How's your beard journey been? Like, I see it coming in, so.
I mean, it doesn't really grow much than this.
Oh,
like
for
when
real?
the pandemic happened,
Yeah.
we was in the crib for like 2 months. Couldn't go to no barbers, do nothing. It was nothing. It was like basically like just a little bit more, but nothing crazy.
Okay. No, that's what's up, though. That's what's up. You got to use some of the products. You know what I mean? Throw a little bit in the morning, it'll be Gucci. Good to go.
Nah, I definitely got to try your product out, man. I don't have it yet.
Nah, absolutely. So let's talk about like your journey and stuff, because you're doing a few things right now.
Yeah.
I know. I I always call you E. Sherrod Blakely. Like, let's talk about like where'd you go to school, with your upbringing and all that.
So born and raised in Cambridge,
Yep.
Cambridge Ridge Latin High School. Graduated for college, UMass Boston in 2014.
All right.
Yeah, that's my education.
And what'd you go to school for?
I wanted to do journalism, but
Yeah.
at the time they didn't have journalism. They just got communication. I think my last semester finishing up there. So I majored in English, and then so I've been just did that instead. But I took some communication classes here and there in journalism. Also, I had an internship back in 2015 in Delaware.
Okay.
For a few summers at an NBC station out there, an affiliate station,
Okay.
startup.
Oh, yeah.
So I made a lot of good connections with people. I'm still cool with a lot of them. Still to this day, they're all in different parts of the country doing reporting for NBC or like Fox too as well.
Hell yeah. Now, is that still like a focus for you at this stage in your career, or are you more like on the independent route with it?
Nah, that's not a focus for me anymore. I want to be I'm more on the independent route. I want to basically do things where I can be creative, put out the content I want to put out basically. And if somebody wants to give me a job and do it working for them in some type of capacity, if it sounds good, I'll do it.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay. Hell yeah. And what got you started with your podcast? I mean, you've been doing it for a little bit right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I always wanted to do a podcast. I thought it was cool, like that new arena, which is still relatively new right now, of like being able to like be creative and just share your opinions and your thoughts on things on your time. Have people who you want to have on the show and everything. So I wanted to do that. So that's what got me into it. And ever since I was a kid, I was into journalism, into writing, and so forth. So I kind of like wanted to try out like broadcasting. So the podcast, I think, is an offspring of that.
Hell yeah.
Venture. So yeah, it's cool, man. I love it. I love talking
yeah.
to people every day, people from different like ethnic backgrounds, people from different upbringings, just getting the sense of like what they are trying to do, or what they've been going through, and so forth.
Hell yeah. And you came on right at the perfect time too, because the Lakers are not in the play-in. They didn't even make the play-in game. This is sorry. This is sorry for LeBron.
Why do we gotta talk about that for? Listen,
I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect timing.
I checked out like in December. Like,
you checked out in December?
Oh yeah, I can't watch the games. It drives me crazy. Now, anybody who knows me, once the trade was announced that Russell Westbrook was going to the Lakers, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are we doing? Can I swear?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. I love Russ, but from a basketball standpoint, he does not fit our team. Russ needs the basketball in his hand to basically be effective, right?
Yep.
It's not going to happen with LeBron James. LeBron James is going to be the primary ball handler and distributor, as it should be. So Russ has never been a player that moves out the basketball, spots up for a jump shot. It's not his game. So when that happened, I'm like, yeah, this is it, man. Well, I didn't think it would be this bad. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I had them going to the finals, but I thought they were going to lose to either Brooklyn or Milwaukee. There's no way they're going to beat them. I didn't see this happen, and this one worst experience being a Lakers fan, man. It's tough.
Is it worth? Is the one ring worth it though?
No.
For 4 years of LeBron, one ring, 3 other subpar shitty seasons.
No, I don't think so.
It's not worth the one ring?
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's tough though, because with that ring,
is an asterisk next to it because it was a bubble ring?
they got 3 to 4 months layoff. If it was a regular season, would LeBron have stayed healthy? Would AD probably would have stayed healthy?
Probably not.
I don't know if LeBron would have stayed healthy.
Probably not.
In a regular season. So I look at it from that standpoint. I'm like, damn. And I was a fan of like Lonzo. I'm still a fan of Lonzo. I like Ingram brought to the table all the young pieces we had. So to get that away, I'm like, damn, man.
Damn.
So I'm not sure if it's really worth it. Not really sure.
Who do you have for your MVP right now? NBA.
I would go Giannis, yo. He's not gonna win it, but I would go Giannis. I just think that he gets overlooked. He's like, well, he gets kind of like that treating him like
that LeBron shit.
Yeah, been there, did that, voter fatigue, basically. But what he does on both ends of the court is amazing. I mean, the Joker, I love the Joker's game. He's probably I think he's gonna get it because of the fact what the narrative behind this. He won it last year. 2 of his top 3 players have been out virtually all season. Yep. Still got them relatively competitive. I think they're 5th or 6th seed right now.
Yep.
And Joker's good, so I'm not gonna be mad if he wins it or even Embiid wins it too. I seen today before I got here, Embiid just secured the scoring title, so
yeah, he did.
That can be a
he did
a plus in his favor to win the award.
Fair enough. Who's your surprise team of the year though?
The Grizzlies.
Yeah,
never seen that happening.
Never.
They weren't under my radar like that. Going 17 or basically I think like 19 or 18-2 without John Morant this year. It's crazy to me.
Crazy.
A lot of young, hungry talent out there. I love to see that for the game. I think it's good for the game. We have that balance. We got the Milwaukee, you got Memphis, small market teams that are doing well.
Yeah.
You see a lot of players try to flock to bigger markets like LA, New York, and everything. And so it's beautiful to see. But yeah, definitely my surprise team.
Who do you got going to the finals this year?
Damn, man. I'm gonna say to be safe, rematch with last year. Suns Bucks.
Suns Bucks. Yeah. I like it. Hell yeah.
I would pick the Warriors, but there's too many question marks with them.
Nah, that's. I don't know, man. I feel like they took a step back with Clay coming back to the lineup. Like he got to get his reps in, but I don't know. They've been looking a little sluggish since he's been back.
Yeah, I definitely underestimated that. Rather, I didn't think they would take him that long to get back into a rhythm. But I mean, being off virtually 2 years playing NBA basketball. When you think about it, it's going to take some time. So.
Yeah, and you know what I mean, and it's good. I think it's the perfect amount of time to get him ready for the the playoffs. Yeah. But it's great. It's gonna be an exciting season though. I like you said, I like when the NBA is like this. It's competitive. You don't know who's gonna win because it's been a couple years where it's been like you already know who's going to the finals. Those Miami teams, although it was entertaining, you already know how it was gonna end up. Yeah. But, we'll see, man. We'll see. Any new music you've been listening to?
No new music per se, man. I'm just heavy on Griselda.
Okay.
Stove God. Well, Stove God, I believe Stove God is officially with Griselda now, but Stove God Cooks, my guy.
Yep.
Mark Hami. I was listening to them heavily.
Okay. So. How you like that Tana Talk 4?
It's good. See, my thing is, which is not fair, I'm trying to I'm comparing it to Tana Talk 3. Yep. Which I knew it wouldn't be as good. I wouldn't think that. Yep. And I don't think so. Like, the best songs on Tana Talk 3, like the Broken Bottles, 97 Hole, Rubber Bands and Weight. There's no songs on Tana Talk 4 that are competing with those. Maybe Tyson vs. Ali.
Tyson vs. Ali?
It's tough, yo.
I mean,
it's tough. I like that track
the J. Cole joint? That's
J. Cole joint's tough, too, man. Yo, Cole body.
Yeah, he did.
But, I mean, that's been out way before that came out already, so it's like...
Not fair,
but it was definitely a dope track. Overall, it's dope. It's a dope project. I caught the vinyl. Pre-ordered it.
Oh, that's what's up. How much that vinyl run for?
30.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad considering how much the most Griselda members vinyls go for. They'd be like 100, 200.
West Side be taxes.
So I was like, what, $30? I'll pre-order right now.
Nah, it be taxes.
It's my guy though. I love them all.
Now, if you could have if you had to rate, I know you're a hip hop head. Hmm? So if you had to rate top 3 J albums, your top 3.
That's easy.
Oh, that's easy? Yeah. What you got number 1?
Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt number 1. What you got number 2?
Blueprint.
Okay. And what you got number 3?
Black Album.
Black Album?
I think that's Ho's Holy Trinity right there.
Okay. Okay. I thought you were gonna. For some reason I felt like you were gonna say American Gangster or something like that.
That's good though. A lot of people like the album more than I think people like it more than I like it. Like they put it in high regard. Like
I didn't like it at first when I first heard it back when it came out, but as I matured and got a little bit older in life, it started it started to resonate a little bit more. Mm-hmm. But I agree with that list for the most part. Reasonable Doubt, it's fire. I don't see why it's everybody's number one, but I'll probably have to go with Blueprint number one.
I can't knock that.
I ain't gonna lie, that Volume 2 Hard Knock Life shit, that was my shit. That was probably one of the first CDs I grabbed actually. That, and then for number three, damn, number 3 Hove. I'll go with Reasonable Doubt for number 3.
I feel like Mike Jordan, give me the rock and I'm scoring. Ay, came from the bottom, that's foreign. I swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Oof, ay, I gotta flex. I need a Nike.
You like Volume 2 more than Volume 1?
Yo, Volume 1 was on the low. Like, the B-sides on it were crazy. I know it got a bad reception just cause, but...
Probably because that Sunshine track.
The Sunshine, but, the City Is Mine, the one in a million, the million and one questions. Where I'm from. Like, the B-sides on that were crazy. I did think it got overshadowed by, Sunshine. And Sunshine's a weird little, it's a little eclectic track, but it's a lie. But it was, it definitely was a little odd there. What about top 3 Nas albums?
Oh, it's easy for me because that's my favorite rap of all time. So
okay,
Illmatic, It Was Written, Stillmatic.
Damn. I got those 3, but different order. It Was Written is my favorite Nas album.
I think most people that I come across nowadays tell me It Was Written is better than Illmatic. I'm like, I see why y'all say that. I don't agree, but I'm not mad. Both classics.
Yeah, both classics. Classics. It Was Written. Stillmatic was crazy to me. And then I'm gonna probably go with Illmatic for number 3.
What's your favorite track off It Was Written? Curious.
Oh man. Damn. I got hooked in automatically with the if I Ruled the World, but my favorite track on what was the joint with the gun? That shit was crazy. I Gave You Power. That was crazy. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna probably say I Gave You Power. Damn, I gotta. What else was on there?
But you got Nas Is Coming. You got Black Girl Lost. You got
Black Girl. Yeah, I love that shit when I was
Live Nigga Rap.
Boston
Niggas.
Yeah.
Damn, a lot of heat, man.
Yeah, a lot of heat.
Message.
There's a lot of heat on there. What was the shit with Mobb Deep and Foxy on it?
Mobb Deep and Foxy?
Nah, it was Prodigy and
Havoc.
Havoc and
that was Live Nigga Rap.
Okay, that shit was ringing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna probably go with I Gave You Power, but yeah, that was probably one of the first albums I got as a kid too, and that was that was a classic.
Suspects was dope too.
Yeah.
So I actually caught the 25th anniversary vinyl.
Oh yeah.
With Silent Murderer on tape because that didn't come out. That came out on CD originally when it dropped. So they came with that on a cassette, I believe, and a cassette of the If It Was Written. Yeah. So I haven't opened it yet. So I got that like earlier this year.
Actually, I'm gonna change.
Late last year.
I'm gonna go with Stillmatic number 1. That's my favorite. Stillmatic. Yeah, I can't.
Stuff, yo.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
So it's funny. I was talking to my man on somebody wrote on Twitter like, what's classic albums with one song you don't like, and one of the songs said he hates on My Country from Stillmatic. I like that. That's my country. God. I hate that song, yo.
I was thinking rid of me. How that song go? That
My
was
country
wild.
shitted on me. Yeah. She wants to get rid. I'm like, that song is so. I hate that song too. I thought it was the only one. I'm like, I thought it was the only one.
That song was wild, but I ain't gonna lie. That album got one of my favorite Nas songs on
Rewind, I'm guessing?
Nah, I'm gonna go with The Flyers with AZ.
Oh yeah, classic. Yeah.
That's like my favorite. Oh, you want more Coke with that?
Yes, sir.
Now, if you could have a dinner with 5 people, dead or alive.
Wow.
I had to borrow that from Matt Barnes.
I'm about to say, I mean, he just pushed on the smoke.
I had to borrow that from Matt Barnes. 5 dinner guests, dead or alive. Who would you go with?
Okay, 5 dinner guests, dead or alive. Nas got to be one of them.
Okay.
Michael Jordan got to be one of them.
Okay.
Michael Jackson got to be one. That's 3 right there.
3, okay.
Martin Luther King, I'm going to go for.
Okay.
In the 5th. That's going to be tough, yo. I should throw a sister in there, but who would it be? Dead or alive? Damn. Maybe Janet.
Janet Jackson?
Yeah.
I'll spice things up a little bit.
That would be lit. A lot of ill conversations, yo.
Yeah, that definitely would be lit. Janet Jackson. That's a first. That's a first. You said you caught the documentary?
I didn't even watch it because I got YouTube TV, so they don't got Lifetime, so I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You see it?
No, I seen like bits and pieces. The old lady was watching it, but I don't know. I didn't feel good. I didn't feel good about it being on Lifetime for some reason. Like I don't feel like it was gonna be the story's gonna be told properly. Like
I'm pretty sure that they shattered some record numbers for viewership.
Nah, I can imagine. Yeah. I definitely can imagine and shit.
I definitely got to peep that out. And Mary J joint that came on Amazon. My Life.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, no, she haven't.
I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it. I got the Fire TV. I keep seeing it. I ain't watched it yet though. Bullshit.
I've got the loop when it comes to TV. Like it's crazy. Like, I can't keep up with all these shows. Like when people tell me that's how to hit me to shows like an Ozark or a Snowfall. Like I don't got time for that, man.
Nah, it's a lot. Yeah, if you want to go, you know what I mean. Thank God that it's like on demand now. You tap in on your own time. But there's a lot of shit out right now. It's a lot of shit. Like are there any shows that you're currently watching or that you currently keeping up with?
Shit, like the only show I'm watching right now that I got time for. I mean, it's an old show. I just started airing on BET again. New York Undercover. Like,
oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
They put 2 episodes out every Friday. So they just actually put the last episode out of season 1 on last Friday. So
that's crazy.
Last Friday. So yeah, I've been watching it. And when my boy, who's a little younger, doesn't remember the show at all, so I'm telling him like in advance, like, yo, this episode's gonna be crazy. Watch this shit.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you're right. It's crazy. That show's fire.
That show was fire. Every Thursday as a kid. I used to watch that with my
Martin,
mom.
Living Single, New York Undercover. The Thursday night lineup on Fox.
How you feel about Malik Gilbert though? Like watching it now, like know what you know about Malik Gilbert. Like you know what I mean? It is beer to whiskey, so you gotta address that. You gotta address the elephant in the room. It's a little, you know what I mean? It's a little spicy. It's a little different. But yeah. Nah. So like
they're actually working on there's supposed to be a reboot.
Yeah, I seen them post that.
First it was when ABC picked it up, then they dropped it. Last talks were in 2020 of October about it being on Peacock.
Oh, for real?
So I don't know where.
Yeah, I think I seen something like they shot a pilot for the new version.
There's actually a clip on YouTube of it, of a mashup of the You're Gonna Cover the reboot.
Yeah,
not a fan of it.
Oh yeah.
Like the hip hop element, from what I seen, there's no hip hop element or like R&B element. Our culture, like it didn't stand out from what I seen. So I'm like, you know what, it's straight.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. WrestleMania was last week.
For classic, dog. I still watch wrestling to this day.
You do?
Up to all the time.
Oh man, the last guest, matter of fact, Ernest, he was on the same day Razor Ramon had passed.
After one?
Yeah.
He was here?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Scott Hall, man. I'm sick.
Yeah.
That hit me different. I mean, a lot of wrestlers. I mean, I don't know how.
Oh yeah. I'm attitude era though. Like you know, I kind of fell off like 03, 02.
I mean, so I was watching this since I was like 4 or 5. My pops and my brother. So I was like, I started watching in high school obviously because that was me. I started getting back into it like 2015, 2016. So a lot of wrestlers throughout the history have passed away before they even seen 50, dealing with all like drug addiction, steroids, painkillers, and stuff. Yep. So Scott Hall obviously had his demons going through his life. So I believe he was 63 and he passed. So
yeah.
I mean, it's still sad though, because like he's one of the most popular wrestlers of all time. Like,
nah, man. I've actually been trying to get back into it myself. I just been, I'll be going down the wormholes on Facebook, and I'll go, you know what I mean. And I'm like,
a lot of black wrestlers now. It's popping, yo.
Yeah, I you know what I mean. I got to get back into it. I've been watching just a lot of trying to work my way and watching a lot of old clips. You know what I mean? But
I don't know if you know Bianca Belair. She's like the Raw champ. She's like one of the biggest stars in the business now.
Oh, for real?
SmackDown champ. She's won the. She actually won the title back-to-back WrestleMania this year and last year. She won the SmackDown Women's title last year and the first WrestleMania. Then she won the Raw Women's title this year. So
okay, damn.
Yeah, she's lit, yo.
Okay.
So you got her. You got Big E. You got who else? The black? Is it Bobby Lashley?
Lashley, yep.
It's lit. Umos, yeah, it's dope. It's the time that Sasha Banks, obviously.
Okay.
Naomi. So a lot of black wrestlers right now doing the thing in the company.
Hell yeah. Who your top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time?
I actually got to meet my favorite wrestler like 2 weeks ago.
I seen that.
The Hitman.
The Hitman. Yo,
the Hitman hard. Yo.
It's crazy. I seen that on Facebook.
Yo.
It was like a meet and greet at Natick Mall or something like that, and I was like, damn, y'all should go up there with some product and just take a picture with this. Like,
Oh, my man was telling me, dog, like, my man goes to all them events. Yep. So when he told me he saw Brett last year, and then he was there with me again.
Yep.
He got Brett to sign his WWE title, his replica wing title.
Oh yeah.
He told me he got offered some crazy bread for that. I'm like, okay, now we need parts. So
yeah.
So I went there. That's the only reason why I went there.
Yeah.
Took a picture with him. Got an autograph, whatever. You got the Hardy Boys coming out in July there with the Steiner Brothers. So I'm gonna go to that too.
Oh yeah, the Steiner Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Brett's still looking good though. Pause. Like. In age, like you still, you know what I mean? Nah, cause you know with these wrestlers and stuff, they really be going through a lot. You know what I mean? And I didn't appreciate it as a kid, but as a grown man now, who can like, you know, it hurts to get up out of bed in the morning. I'm like, yo, these niggas be putting their lives on the line, like, you know what I mean?
They be taking bumps for years, like
Years,
crazy, dog.
years.
So like, yeah, with Brett, it was dope, y'all. The 10-year-old me would have been hyped, like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm my favorite wrestlers of all time. All time, so I got a top 4 personally. It's Brett. Well, it was always, to keep it real, it was always Hogan and Brett with 1-1 beef for me, but Hogan's racist, so I mean, so I'm still keep him in there, but whatever.
Oh yeah, Hogan's whack though, man. Hogan's whack though. Like I'll be watching it now. I'm like, yo, what was all the hype? Like that's the wackest finishing move ever, dog.
The big boot with the leg drop.
The leg drop. That shit's chips, nigga. Like niggas is incapacitated after the leg drop. 3 leg drops. That shit's weak. Nigga.
So then Macho Man, no, Stone Cold.
Okay.
And then Macho Man, Randy Savage, R.I.P. to the Macho Man as well.
Oh
So
yeah.
I always had a top 4. Like those are all my 4 favorite wrestlers of all time.
Okay.
If I had a 5th, who would I pick as a 5th? I don't even know. Maybe Undertaker.
You don't got the Heartbreak Kid in there?
Shawn Michaels, man. Yeah, Mr. WrestleMania got a lot of classic matches, yo. Under his belt, man. That's tough, yo. I never thought about like who my 5th favorite wrestler of all time. This guy's got top 4, like that's all I care about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, take a deserving of the spit spot. Heartbreak Kid, The Rock. Damn. Who else could be deserving of it?
Goldust? No, but
So that's coming out here. My man hit me up today too. I don't know if I knew about the next pay-per-view. WrestleMania Backlash is in Providence, so I might go to that. I'm definitely going to Survivor Series in Boston this year.
Yeah?
I'm going to Survivor Series for sure. When the tickets get announced, going on pre-sale, I'm copping them.
That's what's up.
I'm a wrestling fan. I've never been to a show in my life.
That's crazy.
Not one.
Yo, because I didn't know it was 2 nights now. Like my man's, matter of fact, you know, my man Jay Wee, his pops used to he used to always have the pay-per-views on, so we used to go to his crib every Sunday. But I didn't know it was a 2-day event.
So they started it actually last year because of COVID.
Okay.
Because before that, like the last couple of years before COVID hit, dog, it was literally like 7 hours. Yo. Like I can't stand watching this whole shit. So I'm happy they made it 2 nights now. So
yeah, I think that works a little bit better logistically.
And it's more money for them too at the same time because before they're gonna head to a recession. So if they're doing this, they get a cake off it.
Nah, Vince, you know what I mean.
And they see Stone Cold come back last week. It's crazy, yo.
That stunning was terrible, dog.
Oh, Vince, right? Vince is too old. Vince is too old to be taking a stunt anymore.
I think he cooked him in the nuts, kind of. Vince wasn't expecting it, but that shit was weak, though.
But he had a match on night 1 actually.
Yeah, with Kevin Owens, right? Was that a good? Was that?
I was actually surprised that I didn't even think when they first got announced, like I don't want to see Austin fight, dog. He's like 57 years old. His knees are shot. He hasn't fought since WrestleMania 19. It was like 19 years ago. So at first I thought it was gonna be just him on the Kevin Owens show, which is how they portrayed it, whatever. Then when they come out, he's like, "Nah, I really brought you out here to challenge you to a match." I'm like, "Oh, no holds bar match." So they went from right there. Like, also took a couple of bumps, got suplexed on the cement. I'm like, "Yo, this is crazy. He's taking these bumps at 57."
Yeah,
I know them bumps hit different for him now.
Nah, definitely. Like, it just, I don't know, man. It hurts me watching. You know what I mean? My childhood favorites battling this late in age, like I could just hear like the squeaks on the metal on his knee braces and shit, like on some Forrest Gump type shit.
That's kind of how I felt about Undertaker fighting in his later years. But it was dope seeing him going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Did you watch the ceremony?
I just seen the clips on YouTube.
That was crazy though. Like I see him like Undertaker's always been like conscious of like never like revealing too much of himself, always staying in character, even when he's out, always like wearing all black and everything. Yeah. So to see him just like be Mark Calloway, and the speech was crazy to me. Like he cared so much about his life and like everything.
That's and I'll give it to Undertaker too. He never like folded. You know what I mean? Like it hurts my heart when they be going back and forth from like WCW contract disputes and shit, or they go to like Impact Wrestling or some shit, but. Yeah. He's been a mainstay since, you know what I mean, my whole childhood. Like when he started wrestling, like 89, 90 or something.
He came to WWE Survivor Series 1990.
Okay, yeah. So as long as you know what I mean, the first wrestling video game I had, Raw on Sega, Undertaker was there. He's withstood the test of time. You know what I mean? And even when he changes, like you know what I mean, he changes a little bit. You know what I mean? He went from, like, a little bit dark to still kind of dark, but, like, the American Badass
the biker,
shit.
American Badass.
Yeah, the biker shit. You know what I mean? He kept it clean. He didn't have to really sell out like some wrestlers be having to do. And
he was able to, like, keep up with, like, with the times and everything.
Hell yeah.
To transcend, regardless of what generation he was in.
Hell
Which is
yeah.
dope. It's hard. A lot of wrestlers can't do that.
30 years.
So I don't know if you know about this new wrestling company called AEW.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
It's kind of fire. It was not bad. They was in Boston actually last week. I was pissed. It was in Boston Wednesday.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go. My man stunned. Like, we didn't get tickets. And then I was looking the week of. They were selling for resale. I'm like, I'm straight. Because tickets were kind of like, I can get a great seat for a decent price that I'll pay.
Yeah.
You know? But my man was actually there, like, when they were rapping in the arena. Took pictures of, like, Arn Anderson. Mad, like, new wrestlers that they have and everything. So it's dope. It's the first actually potentially legit threat to WWE in a sense, because they just I think they came out in 2019.
Yep.
So the dude,
I see he just switched sides.
Tony Khan, basically his pops owns the Jaguars. And I think he worked for the Jaguars too. Yeah. So they own AEW. It's good. Like the product's great. It's actually it's like what WCW was to WWE.
I was about to say, and I feel like when WWE has no competition, it starts lacking a little bit, and like naturally you would, like you know what I mean. But
you're only as good as your competition.
Exactly. So AEW is definitely pushing them, but I feel like Vince. I don't know, Vince I kind of seen this move before with losing a lot of roster, switching to the other side, letting the other side sign them to big contracts. But he just got Homeboy, right? Switched over from AEW.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. And he was
Goldust's brother.
Yeah. He was the like the main.
He worked behind the scenes. He helped write the storylines.
He
did?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because every time I seen AEW, I always seen him.
Yeah, he was like I think it was a TNT champion at some point. Whatever. Okay. And he was a creator behind the scenes and everything too.
Okay.
So that was a big. I think that's a big FU to AEW bringing him back.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, that's crazy. Shout out to Vince though. Shout out to Vince. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's I know we're about to wrap it up now. Now I know you like the ladies. I see you post them a lot.
What?
The ladies?
What ladies? What I post
like models?
Oh, okay.
Who your top 3 on TV personalities? Or basically like sport on air personalities.
Based on what? Like, what's the criteria?
Like just on TV on sports.
Based on like what?
Let me
their talent basically, or like
just looks wise.
Yeah.
Aesthetically appealing on camera.
I like Joy Taylor.
Joy Taylor, yep.
I like Taylor Rooks.
Taylor Rooks, absolutely.
You said like journalism, like broadcast, like
yeah,
people?
Yep.
I like Kimberly Martin.
Okay.
Trying to think who else is there that I like.
So that's your top 3.
Yeah.
In a day, your bed goes through a lot. Now you can clean it without stripping it of its natural oils. Clean it with Grizzly Bed Collector's Bed Wash.
Like I was saying, my man, what's his name? Mark Davis. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yo, he is corny, bro. Like, yo, who writes this nigga shit? Yo, this nigga said somebody got dunked on the Cavaliers, and he was like, yo, they're smoking on the Cleveland pack. Like, yo, shut up, bro.
He's trying to keep up, man.
Yeah, he's trying to keep up, but like, you just, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. He seemed like one of them guys, like, he's black because he has to be. Like,
oh, man.
I don't know, man. I don't want to, I'm not fault. I don't want to ruffle no feathers for you. You might be knocking at them doors in Connecticut one day. But how you feel about Stephen A. Smith, though? Like, I feel like, you know, more times than not, I'm defending him to a lot of people.
Really?
I actually really appreciate Stephen A. Smith. Like, he kind of reminds me like the spook that sat at the door, kind of like he sees both sides. He sees the corporate end, and you know, he just wants to see people keep their money. And I think people a lot of times take that the wrong way, like he might be playing for the other team. I will say, I always rock with Stephen A. Smith up until this whole Kyrie fiasco. I can't rock with that. It's a little tough for me. And he's still drilling Kyrie. Like, the mandate's been lifted, bro. You still on him, bro. Like, I don't know. It sounds like a little, you know what I mean? A Disney agenda behind it. I don't know. Like, yeah. But what's your overall take with Stephen A, though?
I mean, overall with Stephen A, I would say when he first was like an ESPN personality, yeah. I was a big fan. I would say I'm still a fan now, but I feel like he's just more amplified and louder just for, like, TV rating because we live in a 24/7 media cycle and sports in social media world and everything. So I see why a lot of people are turned off by him and that. I respect him, man. A lot of people think that what he does is easy and like him like Skip Bayless stuff. That's hard. Like you start from the bottom. I tell you, they work from the bottom up. Like they're basically making like $40,000 a year. The bottom. Poverty. Going through the grind, covering mad events like sporting events, they're working their way up and climbing that ladder to sit in that seat. Dog, like you gotta congratulate somebody for doing that. That's why I look at it, right? Stephen A. I mean, when you're a personality like that, you're gonna piss people off. I feel like at some point, one way or another, you're gonna say something that's gonna ruffle some feathers, whether you do it intentionally or unintentionally. It's gonna happen. But yeah, for the most part, I like him. I think he's good at what he does. He's very reputable, incredible. He's been around the NBA for 25 years maybe, yep. In and out. So I feel like when he says something, it may not come to fruition, but I mean, it's not coming from anywhere. Like he has like valid sources and everything.
Hell yeah.
But the whole Kyrie thing, I feel like with him, what he's doing with that is like conflating that situation with the vaccine and what we've seen from Kyrie for the past. I'm with him on Kyrie from the past, like not telling the team what like he's gonna like sit out, like go away and go on a hiatus, whatever, because like the riots and other incidents, like that's whack. Like dog, you work for no. I can't sympathize with that. I can't empathize. Like I can't do that. I'm gonna get in trouble. I may get fired for my job. So why would I agree that you can do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with the vaccine thing, I think he's kind of conflate the two things. You can't do that in a situation because this is unprecedented. Yeah. Where like. You know, people have lost their lives, their livelihood, lives, lost their jobs over this vaccine, over this coronavirus, rather. And then now people are basically being forced to take a vaccine, whether they want to or not. I mean, it's like you take this, or there could be consequences. You can lose your job and everything. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Kyrie, I feel like every should have the right to do whatever he feels is best for him in his situation. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't want to take it, he shouldn't have to. There could be consequences, but if he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't feel comfortable. I don't think anybody should really be forced to do anything that they aren't comfortable to do.
No, that's real. That's real. Yeah, that it's a tough situation, but yeah, that's real though. That's real. All right, then. I do want to thank you for coming through, man. Much appreciated. Yeah, man. Definitely good convo. And what do you got coming up next?
So, man, the podcast, Mr. Vincent Podcast, is out anywhere you're shooting your podcast at. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and some other platforms or whatever. Also, I'm doing photography now.
I know.
I started basically in November of last year, so I'm just learning how to shoot manually now. Whether I'm in a bright setting like natural lighting or in a more like darker dim room. Yeah. Basically working the shutter, balancing the shutter speed, aperture with the ISO. So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos within the last couple of weeks trying to get ready for it because, I mean, it's getting warm right now on a consistent basis, it feels like. So I'm going to be out shooting more. And if anybody's going to need pics for anything they want, portraits, events, you can holler at me. Follow me on social media. My personal page is at Mr. Vincent 13, and my photography page is at Mr. Vincent Photography. So
Hell yeah, definitely tap in.
Trying to make money, man.
You got to get to it, man. Ain't nobody gonna pay you like you pay yourself.
Facts.
It's facts. But I do want to thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, my brother. Anytime, bro.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And as always, Grizzly Bear Collector reminding you to tame your debonair. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button below. And till next week. All right.
Ooh, that was dope, man.
Thank you, man.